Good morning. So Yorkshireman now living in Wales. I'm back again. And today I'm going to look at the impact of the 20 mph limits and show you what I've found to date. So as you can see on this slide here, it's said to be a great success, and road casualties drop, serious road drop, since 20 mph, and that sort of information's been all over the place. Now in response to that, as you can see on this slide here, United Voices Senate Lobby Group, who are a Facebook group, put out a press release. Now don't be surprised, but press releases from groups against this don't really get much mainstream media coverage. I'm also on Facebook and a member of this group. And in the second paragraph they go on to say, unfortunately the data provided is incomplete, making it impossible to compare like with like. And it does say that, however, the data provide an increase in deaths and serious injuries for the 6 months available data. Now, my disclaimer is, I'm not a data person. I look at stuff and I can work charts and things like that, but I'm very limited because I'm not a maths person. That's my disclaimer on that. So the second part of this letter, press release, goes on to say the benefits of the air quality did not happen. All it says in shows no material difference. Now I'm not surprised about that, because the air moves around the world and it's well documented that we get pollution, we get sand from all over the place. So for me, driving slow or driving at a set speed, I don't understand how they work that. I mean, do they come out at night, replace all the air secretly? I just don't, I don't get it. I'm quite sure someone more intelligent than me will be able to tell me that. Now, to try to be rounded or to understand or to put on, to be balanced with it all, you can see I've now pulled up the road casualties in Great Britain. And this is a fact sheet. So again, Department of Transport, so I'm not making it up. And as you can see, and it says contributing factors allocated to pedestrians. In summary, as a pedestrian, which I am, we don't pay attention. And I look down this, failed to look properly. Yeah, I've done all of this. I've been in a hurry, I've been distracted, I've done something else. I've been a bit drunk, I've been out. I've stepped out onto a crossing thinking, oh, you're bound to stop, and they don't stop. We've all done all of that in one way or another. But again, to be balanced, car drivers are just the same. Not looking properly, being distracted, misjudging speed, everything. And the weather conditions, everybody does it. All I will say is, I'm a great believer, is when we do it, we have to take responsibility for it. We can't sort of just say, oh, that was that fault. No, you're in charge of yourself and you're in charge of the car. Therefore, it's always going to be your fault for your own actions. The other thing I then looked at is the amount of training, because what struck me is when the Welsh Government were saying what a great success it was, they didn't put it down to training. Now, as you can see, to date they've spent £135,000 on a combination of cycle training and pedestrian training. Now, when you pay for training, what you're trying to do is work out, what do I get back? And they normally call it return on investment. Now, they've not mentioned it, so that makes me think, well, have they got anything back from it? So it's a lot of money to spend on training. So at that point, I then started looking around, clicking on the internet, and I came across this site, statswales.gov, transport roads, accident casualties. I thought, right, we'll have a go at that. So after a little bit of messing about, I then worked out how to use their site, and I came up with this as the graph I wanted. And I started at 2017, because normally for data what they say is you need 3 to 4 years for it to be any good. Anything less than that, it's really, well, it's irrelevant, because anything could happen in one single year. So take for instance a lockdown. Anyway, so if you're looking at this, as you're looking at this screen, what you want to do is you're looking at 20 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and 30 mile an hour. And they are the three main bar charts coming in from the left. So you're going from left to right. So as you're looking at that, you can see basically the numbers. And I'm going to show you each of the years, so no one can say I've been fiddling. So KSI stands for killed or seriously injured, and slightly injured is on the other one. So those are the information, those are what you can look up anyway. So we go to 2018 and we've got the numbers. So we've got 20, 69 and 462. So they're not too far. If I just then take you back, we've got 12, 74, 48. So that's where we are with that. 2019, 15, 93, 522. These are all very similar numbers. We then go to 2022. And here we've got 14, 94, 356. I do a summary slide, but I want to show you all the slides to show that I'm not fiddling anything. So the next slide, 2021, we're still low, 2022, 93, 422. Now we get to 2022, and what we see is a bit of an increase. So instead of about 20, we're now at 40 for the killed or seriously injured in a 20 mile an hour zone, 197 and 422. And then it jumps in 2023 to 144. Now that's a lot. And then we've got 518 and 345. Now that's massive increase. But again, try to be fair, I then put both the figures together for 2024 and 23, and that's what I came up with. And then when I looked for figures for 2024 alone, there was no data shown. So this is a summary. So as you can see, and I've highlighted it in red, most of the figures from 2017 to 2021 are sort of like in the same range. However, when we get to 2022 and 23, for anything to do with 20 mile an hour, they've just gone ballistic. Okay, 30 mile an hour's dropped, but only by about 100, but the others have gone up. I mean, if I was producing that data and I saw that, I would seriously tell somebody straight away to say, you've introduced this 20 miles an hour and that's the only change we've done. You need to change it because it's just not working. However, I'll cover myself by saying I could be wrong. But to me, 20 mile an hour limits, the way they've been done, are causing more accidents. Now, what the underlying cause for that is I have no idea. But it could be pedestrians or even drivers are being far more distracted or taking more risks. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is it's not working. And that's the wrong data I'm using. Hopefully you've got something from this video, and I will be back with another video. If you like it, I'll leave a comment please. Again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But also provide the evidence. Just say you're wrong. Don't just say you're wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. Right, so give it a tick, bit of a subscribe. Thank you for watching.